Hello, good evening, all. Thank you for joining today's CHK MBA info session for our 2026 intake, together alongside with our alumni fireside chat with our alumni, Uttham and RoAnne, um, who is currently present with us or will be present with us in a bit. And just before I start, if you can hear me properly, if you can hear me properly, can you type in the chat box that you can hear me and can see me clearly? Is the chat box not working? Ah, okay. Let me see what I can do with it. Okay. Oh, good, but chat is disabled. Oh, okay. Thank you. Questions. Okay. I can see. Okay, I can see from the questions and answer box down here. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And I saw a message from you, Rahul. Yeah. Thank you so much. If that's the case, I shall get started since it's 3 minutes past 9. So thank you all for joining us today. I understand that we have over 250 registrations for the event, but obviously it depends on how the attendance rate would be, and see how many attendees will be able to join us. Um, so let me just quickly introduce myself. So my name is Albert. I'm the representative from the marketing admissions team from CHK MBA office. So basically, I'm in charge of handling applications from all over the world, um, including the ones from, including from countries like India and the Philippines, which I understand that we do have quite a huge registrations from these countries. Um, so for today's event, I will start off with a 15 minutes info session about our CHK MBA program, and after which we'll move on to our fireside chat with our alumni, RoAnne and Utah, uh, from the Philippines and India, respectively. And we reserve the last 10 minutes for any questions that our audiences might have for myself or for our guests. So I shall get started then. Okay, so I understand that a lot of our audiences, who have signed up for the event, and they are interested in understanding about Hong Kong as a study location, in addition to pursuing an MBA here at CHK. So, what makes Hong Kong a unique location in terms of pursuing their studies and their MBA as well? Well, so Hong Kong it serves as an international business hub, as well as a study hub regionally, as well as globally. So Hong Kong is renowned for its low tax regime, common law system, uh, free flow of capital in and out of the city, as well as a world-class infrastructure that is established over the past decades. So, so the city obviously has attracted a lot of talents coming in from different countries, and to either study here or to work here or to do both. So, so it is certainly a very attractive location in terms of studying or working or doing both here. So after graduation, after completing a full-time course in Hong Kong, overseas or non-local graduates would be eligible to apply for a post-study work visa that's known as ING visa, um, which basically allows our graduates to remain in Hong Kong for at least 2 years, to find work and work here. And is one of the very few cities that actually offers such incentive for non-local graduates to remain in the city where they studied in and to work here, which which obviously Uttham and RoAnne are doing currently, holding the ING visa after finishing their studies just a few months ago. As for the reputation of CHK, so it's a well-known university, not just regionally, but globally as well. So we are consistently ranked as one of the top 50 universities around the world on QS ranking as well as THE ranking. On top of that, our MBA program has also been consistently ranked as one of the top 100 MBA programs globally on FT Financial Times ranking. So that really goes to show, how well established and how reputable CHK MBA is viewed among employers as well as different ranking systems. As for our business, as for more information related to our business school, so we are double accredited um, business school with accreditation from ASCSB as well as ANBA. So basically, that demonstrate the sort of quality of the teaching that our school has, as well as the sort of research level that's displayed by our business school. So CHK MBA is the first MBA program established in Hong Kong and one of the first in Asia, with 60 years of history. So this year we'll be celebrating our 60th anniversary for the program, and that really goes along. That's really goes to say how established the program is, dating back to 1966. And obviously, with such a long history, we do have a long list of alumni who graduated from our MBA program, and it's certainly one of the strongest, or rather the strongest, actually, the strongest alumni network that our MBA program has here in Hong Kong, where you'll be able to see some of the statistics related to the metrics on Financial Times rankings, where we are consistently ranked number one in alumni network, or the strength of the alumni network. So we offer a 1-year MBA program with the opportunity to actually able to extend it to 2 years. And these are the different modules that our students would do for both of their core courses and their elective courses. This is our part-time program. This is the curriculum of our part-time program, which lasts for 2 years, whereby our part-time students would complete the core modules during the first year, while they would complete their elective courses during the second year of their studies. We have a total of 6 concentrations where our students can take up, depending on their preferences and their future career goal. We also emphasize heavily on experiential learning. So our students would be able to participate in company tracks, real-life consulting projects, as well as tech startups, private equity and venture capital. So a whole array of different business themes that our students would be able to get involved in and to engage in during their studies. As for our campus, we are strategically located, in Hong Kong, whereby um, there's a university, or rather, there's a MTR station that actually serves CHK students. So our business school is located right beside University MTR station, which is roughly 2-3 minutes walk away. So that's a very convenient sort of setting in terms of for our students to go to different parts of Hong Kong for networking events or for their leisure, for example. Up north, students are able to get to the borders of Shenzhen, which includes Longwu and Lok Ma Chau, and down south all the way to that last stop, which is Admiralty, where our town center campus is, as well as where the CBD of Hong Kong is located. So our MBA program is distinguished by three strategic hallmarks, including global academic excellence, lead with beam, and Asian-centric focus. So lead with beam is a sort of program that unique to CHK MBA program, whereby it offers a structure to how our program team offers different types of networking events and professional development activities for our students to engage in, especially to expand their network and to engage with practitioners, industry practitioners, and senior leaders coming from different industries and functions. So these are some examples of our uh, events and schemes that are available for our students to participate in. One key highlight about our program is the Elite Mentorship Program, whereby it offers a one-to-one or one-to-two sort of mentor-mentee relationship for our students to, engage with our senior alumni. So we're talking about alumni who graduated quite a long time ago, 20, 30 years ago, but are holding senior positions within their respective companies. So our students will be able to engage with them, on a constant basis, whereby they'll be able to offer their industry insights, as well as career advisors as well to our students. While at the same time, our students will be able to learn directly from the senior leaders who have a wealth of industry experience within their own respective fields. So this is something that we encourage our students to, uh, go on to be proactive in terms of contacting our alumni because they are obviously very helpful uh, when they were once in our students' shoes back in many years ago. On top of that, we do have obviously global immersion scheme where students will be able to engage in global tracks as well as to expand their global network and to visit overseas companies and to experience how a different business culture is like in a totally different business environment. Um, and of course, our students are also able to take up leadership roles in different clubs as well as student association, to get themselves involved in organizing events for their fellow classmates, and also to invite speakers, right, to engage with speakers who have, who are established in their position or has a wealth of knowledge related to the work that they do related to the theme of the clubs that our students are representing. So they'll be able to invite speakers, to build a relationship, yeah, and then to obviously allow speakers to engage with fellow students as well. Then we do have the career actualization program, where there's an emphasis in helping our students to understand more about themselves, right? Their personality and how their skills and personality uh, can be matched against roles that would be suitable for them in their future career track. So these are our faculty members as well as our alumni, who are known as BEAM stakeholders, to engage with our students and to offer their unique insights and advices, especially career advisors, to students. So lastly, on our admissions requirement. Um, so within our admissions team, we are obviously looking for the right students for the right program. So we look into a couple of different factors, which includes the quality of the career growth and progression within our students, the fit in terms of the motivation of the applicants against what our program can offer in terms of opportunities, whether it's in terms of network or program offerings, as well as curriculum, the courses that you will be able to take, and lastly, the diversity in our students, right? Whether our students have experience, living abroad, either studying abroad or work abroad, even for a few weeks, which is totally fine because that will be something that's unique to your personal sort of career journey as well as your personal development. So this is our admissions requirements, whereby we require our applicants to have at least a bachelor's degree, minimum of 2 years of postgraduate full-time work experience. If your degree wasn't taught in English, then we require a minimum of 79 for TOEFL, 6.5 for IELTS, or you have done GMAT, a verbal band of 21. And we also require at least 2 referee information that's to be inputted in our application portal. So starting from last year's intake, we have made GMAT or GRE optional. But of course, submitting a good score will strengthen your application. And below is our tuition fee, whereby a full-time program costs around 78,000 USD, and for part-time program at around 55,000 USD. So feel free to connect with us through different social media channels, or feel free to speak with me in terms of to obtain any advices in terms of your application. And yeah, I'll be certainly happy to advise based on your professional career thus far, and to offer advices based on our admissions or application process as well. So our application is now open, and currently we are running our round 3 application deadline. So the deadline will be on the 31st of January of this month. So if you're interested, do apply by the end of this month. Moving on, we'll be starting our CHK our fireside chat with RoAnne and Uttham, who have taken their precious time to join us today. It's a huge pleasure to have both of you here. Thank you for joining.
Thanks a lot for having us, Albert. It's always a pleasure to talk to you and to anyone who is interested in CUHK MBA.
Oh, thank you, Uttham. Very, very, very nice of you. So, just before we start on the questions, maybe Uttham, you can introduce more about yourself, about your background, your pre-MBA career, as well as what you're currently working with the function that you're working in HKSTP right now.
All right, so hey everyone, I'm really excited to do this. My name is Uttham. I come from a city called Bangalore. I hope all of you have heard of it, in India. I worked at Amazon for 3 years before doing the MBA. I worked in compliance and operations as a senior associate. Before that, I was an event manager at a startup. That was during the COVID times. It was a tricky situation, but Post that, I did my MBA from CUHK and just graduated very recently in November. And now I'm working in HKSTP. It's Hong Kong Science and Technology Park. It's right across CUHK campus, actually. I'm currently working in the new ventures team in international business development, and so far it's good. A fun fact about me, I love football and all physical activities. So yeah, glad to be here.
Thank you, Uttham, for the introduction. And just nice, spot on. We have RoAnne, who has just joined us, just right on time. Yeah, I was just telling Uttham, for you, you can also introduce yourself, as well as what you're currently, the function that you're working for at Hong Kong Science and Technology Park.
Sure. Hi, can you all hear me? Is that all right? Cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good. I was here when you started and when you were talking about Hong Kong and CUHK, and I feel the alumni pride. To be honest, it just got disconnected um, for some reason.
No
But yeah,
worries, no
like
worries.
you mentioned, it's just some time to be reconnected. My name is RoAnne. I am a senior officer for the regional partnerships and channel management team. So the staff members of the team highly focus on helping our park companies commercialize and expand and seek partnerships in Europe. So a target area would be, yeah, the European Union
All right, fantastic.
at this
Thank
point.
you. Thank you for, okay, thank you for the introduction. Um, Let me start off with having both of you to talk more about the company that you're working for, HKSTP. So HKSTP is obviously one of the largest organization that's set up by the Hong Kong government with the original intention, and I believe it's still the intention of trying to bring more startup to the region, especially in Hong Kong, and to help build the economy here, to create a regional innovation hub here. So um, do you mind sharing a bit more about HKSTP on what exactly how it position, or rather how Hong Kong position itself as the GBA connector hub, and how HKSTP is central to that, and from perspective, um, how CHK MBA has helped you in terms of, bring you to leverage on, this opportunity at HKSTP.
Yeah, would you like to go first, Rohan?
No, I think because of our work, because of the set of our work, you should go first.
All right. So rightly said, you
Sounds good.
I would like to tap upon a few things. So, one is China's 5-year plan. It's just begun from 2026 to 2030. So, in this 5-year plan, I think the major focus is on INT, and we have invested a lot in the INT ecosystem. HKSTP is the largest innovation and tech ecosystem in Hong Kong currently, and we have a lot of branches in Hong Kong and one in Shenzhen as well, very close to our campus near Sha. So coming to the GBA area, for those of you who don't know, is the Greater Bay Area. It's a set of regions right across the Hong Kong border near the Shenzhen area, Guangdong province, and this is one of the biggest consumer markets out there. So to put it into perspective, Germany has a population of 80 million, and it's one of the biggest economies out there in the world. Compared to that, the GBA area is also populated at 80 million and has an economy of close to 3 trillion US dollars. That speaks for itself. And this is one of the biggest markets that we can tap into currently. And we encourage the startups to, join Hong Kong, test whether it's the right market, and send the companies to the GBA area to attract the consumers there and get investment, test out the products in the Chinese market. So it's one of the best belts out there in the world. Recently, it ranked number one in the innovation index for the world. So it's quite an interesting time that we all live in, and hope that all startups can gain this, attraction that is in the GBA area. So the CUHK MBA actually helped me a lot in terms of knowledge, the network. more than what the class provides you, it's the network and the people that you're around with. You can learn so much from just interacting with each other, interacting with the mentors that they assign to you, and just go out there, talk to people, and learn from them, their experiences, what their past did. And it's a wonderful journey. I joined expecting nothing, but left taking everything. That's the summary I can say.
Oh, amazing. That's a very impressive statement. And obviously, HKSTP, is obviously very well known
Hmm.
in the region in terms of its promotion to to promote such a um, complex ecosystem among
Exactly.
startups involving
Yes.
so many industries.
Hmm.
That really makes it an attractive uh, employer for our
Hmm.
students to get involved in and to join them. I'm glad that RoAnne is back. So I'm not sure you could catch my questions earlier.
Hi.
Yeah, I guess it's a network issue.
Okay, this is one of the things this is one of the I know, but this is one of the things I think MBA is also preparing us for to have some contingencies. I actually have two of my laptops here.
Oh gosh,
And
RoAnne. It's yeah, no worries at all, no worries.
Yeah,
Um,
I think you can switch off your video so that the audio is at least clear. The
yeah, the
network
bandwidth, yeah,
latency is better
use
that
lesser
way.
bandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I guess RoAnne has been cut off. Um, Maybe we
Yep.
can get back to RoAnne once
Yeah,
she's back
definitely.
online.
Yep.
So, well, we can move on to the next question in
Yeah,
regards to to
sure thing.
the details related to the programs that's offered by HKSTP. Because
Hmm.
from what I understand is that there are many types of programs offered
Hmm.
to budding entrepreneurs who are looking to create their own startup, where many of them would have ideas that they want to get started with, but lack of resources, could
Hmm.
be in fundings, could be in locations. So yeah, it would be great if Uttham, you can share a bit more about the different types of programs that HKSTP offer, as well as the insights, as well as the role that you play for them.
Hmm.
Mm,
Definitely. So
yeah.
HKSTP is an incubator and accelerator for those of you who don't know. It's the largest one in Hong Kong. We have programs ranging from ideation to acceleration. So what that essentially means is if you have an idea and want to test it out, you have an ideation program. You can just get some funding from us, test out the idea, build an MVP, test if the customer market is correct, test the product market fit, and assess whether Hong Kong is the right market for you. Ideation is the right program to start with if you just want to have a test for an idea that you have and want to convert it into a business. Next step is incubation. So, incubation is more of a full-fledged program. It's a 3-year long journey where the startups that are not so mature but not so early stage. This is where the startups come into picture in the incubation segment. And we provide funding close to 1.3 million Hong Kong dollars, and that is spread across milestones and 3 different years. And here, the companies have to prove that they have a good R&D plan and have a good commercialization plan. So we set certain milestones that they have to achieve in order to access the funding. If they achieve the milestones, we grant the funding. They can have our co-working spaces. We provide labs. And one good point that I want to mention, we are not working for profit. We actually want the companies that are part of our organization to succeed. So whatever revenue we earn, we invest all of it back into the park and help develop the programs, help develop the facilities so that all the companies can benefit from it. Last is the acceleration program. This is for the late stage and mature companies. This is where you get access to more than 10 million Hong Kong dollars in funding and you get access to global booster programs, and we take delegates from our company to all these conferences and events around the world. So just recently, I think last week, we had CES in Vegas. If all of you know about it, it's the biggest tech event in the world. It every year it happens in Vegas, and we took a delegate of 60 companies from Hong Kong to there, and we showcased what our startups have to offer there. and help them to do business, partner them with certain corporates, investors, and get business. One more program is the soft landing. This is of interest to those of you who are overseas and want to test out whether Hong Kong is the right fit for you. You can work from your own home country and get access to our funding, our resources. We provide $100,000 in subsidy, and you can stay at the comfort of your home and test it out, whether it's the right place or not. And even this is again based on milestones, but yeah, all of this is very fascinating because we just want startups to grow and reach their potential.
Very comprehensive
Yeah.
information about it. Yeah, RoAnne, yeah, please feel free to.
Sorry, so I know this is a really good application of my MBA. Have contingency plans, get back on your feet. But I think I just want to backtrack a bit. You wanted me to give a bit background of what I'm doing, which I have done. Is there a
Yeah.
question that I have missed, Albert?
Yeah, so basically the function that you're currently working for and the role that you play that is integral to the function that you work for and yeah, of course, and how some of the insights that you find about HKSTP after working for them for since last year.
Yeah, so this is really an interesting story because I think I begin by saying this is not my actual background. So I have pivoted my career from executive search, talent acquisition, or HR, you can say, into now what I'm doing in regional partnerships, or you can say a little bit of business development. So what I do is actually help our companies find opportunities. Maybe to put in a nutshell, I'm a partnerships architect. So we help our park companies expand or find all sorts of partnerships from funding, additional funding to buy side commercial and commercialization I'm focused on Europe. So that's what I do. And basically on a day-to-day basis, it's all about mapping the market. Who are our potential partners? Who are the companies who are looking for solutions or platforms that are looking to explore specific solutions for their companies. So this is a kind of relationship building phase at this point that I am doing, and also a little bit of research on which part of Europe will our companies be able to expand or find partnerships with. Now, what I found interesting about the Science Park is what Uttham already mentioned. Number one, that it doesn't work for profit, but it works for the interests of the park companies that we're working on. So basically, we service these companies, I can say equally. 2,600 companies we are at the service of the 2,600 companies. As far as for our function is concerned, business development and partnerships and channel development. So I find it fascinating because by the number, if you look at it, that seems like a gargantuan task. But how the Science Park operates and is run is also really interesting for me, that we have these teams that are focused. We have account managers that are focused on each of the startups, and then we have our team and Uttam's team working together to make sure that the ecosystem works. That's alone, and the kind of focus that the Hong Kong government is giving, and the kind of support that is given to the Science Park to make sure that Hong Kong is very well positioned as a hub for startups in the region.
Yeah, I guess both of you are even a better promoter of Hong Kong than me right now after working here,
Our job
studying here,
works
working here.
for that case, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. I know that both of you are working in the same office as well, so that's a really interesting, sort of journey that both of you have went through, during your MBA as well as now post MBA. Thank you for the introduction about HKSTP and the role that it plays in shaping the economy of Hong Kong. Now, going back to your MBA studies, I know there are audiences, they are all prospective, applicants. So, they're interested in terms of how the MBA sort of inspired them in doing an doing an MBA. So, do you mind sharing what exactly inspired you in terms of to pursue an MBA as well, and why CHK specifically? Yeah, what are the criteria that are important in terms of doing an MBA? Apologies, just now my daughter came into the room, so
That's very
that's
cute.
why I'm yeah. Apologies
That's
about that.
all right.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be great if both of you can share. Why do you decide to do an CHK MBA, and what make you you know think presume or rather what makes CHK stand out among the different MBA programs out there?
Me? Okay. So I think CUHK MBA in particular is eye-catchy for me because it's the only college in Hong Kong that offers an accommodation facility. But to put it into perspective, living in Hong Kong is very expensive. Let me be very honest. But CUHK alleviates that from the students by giving accommodation at a very cheap cost. And you get access to all the libraries, the facilities in the campus. And it's a very beautiful campus in itself. You can take a tour, you can look in any videos. It's right by the sea. You have a beautiful hill. You can take hikes. You can go to any canteens. It's an amazing campus. Apart from that is the network. So the alumni network is one of the best, if not the best, among all the universities in Hong Kong. So if you compare to HKU, HKUST, and CUHK, CUHK is for me by far the best network out there. With regards to the curriculum, I really like that you can tailor make your own program, choose your concentration, choose your electives, and you have a set of core classes that you need to complete, but then you can choose your electives and what you want to do in basically your entire MBA journey. And you can choose whether you finish it within 10 months, 12 months, 16 months, 24 months. It's up to you. That's the freedom that you get when you join this program. That is one of the most attractive sides for me. And yeah, Hong Kong in itself is one of the best places to be because of the convenience. The transport system is fantastic. And yeah, CHK has been by far the best choice for me out of all the comparisons. So it's all of those reasons plus the person that you're seeing right now. Albert has been a really, really great guy. And I think he influenced me to join CHK the most. He is a fantastic guy. If any of you have any problems or just want any support or have any clarifications, he will be there to support you throughout the journey and, make you feel right home. So all of these reasons combined made me just take this program.
Appreciate the comments. Wow, that's really big for me to take. Yeah, thank you so much. And yourself, Roanne?
So for me, maybe I'll give a little story. Go with a little story. I met RoAnne, another lady from the MBA office, about 3 years ago. And that was the first time I was looking for an MBA. The reason why I was looking for an MBA is because I guess you can say I'm a little bit more one of the more mature candidates in the cohort. So I started my MBA, albeit a little late compared to my classmates, but I have many years of experience in my belt. However, what I felt was because I didn't have a business degree, I felt that that was what was lacking. And so the first criteria was really a good program at a top university. If there are any Filipinos in the room, you could probably relate to this. Every Filipino would look into the US or Europe, and I did the same. So, however, I was amazed at how CUHK's ranking reputation was there, and also Hong Kong, because if I'm not mistaken, five of Hong Kong universities are in the top 100 in the world, and that makes Hong Kong a very good place, education place. If you were to calculate how many, never mind, I'm not going to that, but that was amazing. So my other choice was a really good school in the Netherlands as well. But like Uttam, I was mesmerized at the campus when I visited before my enrollment in March last year. I thought that that was amazing to be able to just walk to class without computing, and that gives me focus on my studies and also enjoy my student life. But that aside, to really dig deeper, I thought that having great access as an MBA student, having access to the campus, to the library, to a student life, uh, is also yeah an amazing experience personally. Plus, we have a campus in town where you also have your class, your experience of the city. I love the fact that at the beginning, when I was enrolling, the MBA admission team was really, really helpful. I remember having, and I think that's important, because that sets the tone of your experience. Because later on, while I was inside the program, I realized that not only our admissions teams are really helpful, even our MBA office for any concern. From the minute to the great concerns, they will be able to help. And I think as a foreigner going into Hong Kong, that is really imperative. I find that the level of responsiveness and attention that I've gotten with my concerns was really amazing, and that's really, really personal to me. That's one of the considerations, apart from the obvious. It's a top university, the curriculum is great, 60 years of experience, the alumni network is really powerful and helpful. In fact, I think I could say that that's the reason why I got the job, because I've networked properly with the alumni network. Was able to
Very
leverage on
important.
that. Yes, exactly. The other thing is I like that we are able, some subjects we're able to meet our part-time cohort as well. That's important because that widens your network. I'm not just limited to my own full-time cohort, but part-time cohort of year one and year two, we're able to meet them on several subjects. And so the perspective is really wide, and there's a variety of perspective that you hear in class. So that's one of the reasons really why CUHK, apart from, it's Asia's time, it's Asian century, and it's only right to be in Asia.
Mm.
So, yeah, here I am.
Yeah, totally resonates with the vision of our business school, that is to develop global leaders for the Asian century. So if looking at a bright sort of economy that's happening within the world, then I would say that that's where the East is actually happening, especially with all the technological development and advancement that's going on within mainland China, and Hong Kong serving as the gateway, right? So it's really the perfect place for uh, mixing, or having the West meets the East, literally. So it's
Yeah.
certainly a place for non-locals uh, to experience their professional career here, especially in Hong Kong.
Mhm.
Moving on
Agreed.
to and looking back, how did your background, including your industry, nationality, career stage, sort of shape your MBA experience? And how did CHK help you or bridge any gaps
So
with some?
I
Yeah.
come from a very, what can you say, a very typical background from an Indian perspective, an Indian male with an engineering degree. So I think almost everyone who applies for an MBA from India must have gone through the same route as me. So I would like to say that the MBA is very, very pivotal for you to just change your career path and just explore whatever industries that you have. My experience actually helped me in class to give my own unique perspective. So in the MBA, around you, you have different people from different nationalities, different backgrounds, different industries with tons of different experience. You get to learn from your cohort, not just the classes. So that really shapes who you are and how you interact with them, builds your character as well. So post that, I think the CUHK MBA bridged the gap in finance for me. Before joining the MBA, I was like, why should I even learn finance, or why should I even learn entrepreneurship for that matter? Like I can just survive without that. But an MBA really shapes you to just think in a different perspective, think in a broader manner, like what you need to do in a business for the business to thrive and survive. And all of those skills are really essential for you. It really bridged the gap for me to, understand at least the basic knowledge in all these fields. And that is something that I really take forward to with me even now. Like if I want to do any financial analysis, I still think of my financial management class. I get nightmares, but still, yes, I really love the class overall. And yeah, that was something which I hated, but it helped me understand business a lot better.
Mm. Thank you, Uttham. How about RoAnne?
Yeah, same goes for me. I think I come from, the Philippines. I lived abroad for a while as well in Singapore. So living abroad is not foreign to me. But what I think my background as a Filipino also give a different perspective into class, how things are in the Philippines, whether it's more of or the lack of, is something that I bring into the experience. Now, in an MBA, you not just learn from professors, but you learn from peers. So this sort of variance, I would say, that I bring into the class as as far as the years of experience, I have a little bit more than some of, if not most of my classmates. So I also learn from them because of where they're coming from. Some of my classmates were from family business, um, uh, or some of the classmates also are from other regions. I find that synergy of perspectives give you a new perspective that now I bring to my workplace. The other thing is, I think how the CHK bridged the gap for me. I've been in regional roles, so I've been a manager for a while now, but I felt that what I lacked was the business sense, finance, accounting, operations management, marketing. I have done this at work, but having that experience augmented by a formal education was really a good experience for me. So the experience plus the lessons that I've learned in class is now, mixed or synergized together. Now that I have I'm able to use this knowledge into my current experiences. And then I have now aha moments of why those things in my previous work or my career happen, so that really helped shape what I wanted to do. The other thing is I was also able to pivot. Like I said, I had a subject called Deep Tech Lab, and that really introduced me into startup ecosystem. That's an elective, so it's not part of the core. It's really a choice, and that has opened my eyes into an industry that I was not privy to in the past. Now I'm in the science park, being in a startup ecosystem, in the innovation and technology ecosystem, and that's because of a subject that I took, which was not even my core. So that really also introduced something new to me. And now I'm here building or trying to rebuild my career in that area. So that really was a great, I feel it was a really great move for me.
Thank you, RoAnne. Yeah, so I think the academics side of things is very beneficial in terms of the formal learning that both of you had gone through. But
Oh,
also
for
beyond
sure.
but also beyond the academics, there's also the lead program that I just mentioned during the info session, where it offers different networking events and professional development activities for our students as well. So yeah, it would be great if both of you can share a bit more about the sort of events or clubs that both of you were involved in and how it actually contributes to your professional development as well. Um, and are there any sort of memorable sort of community events that both of you were involved as well?
Yeah, so once you join the MBA in CUHK, if all of you get to join the MBA program, that is, I really hope that you do. The first month, it's called the pre-term. That is essentially the best month you ever get to experience in the CHK MBA, like hands down. That is a time where you interact with your part-time students and the full-time students. You just get to bond with each other, do some fun team building activities, and solve amazing problems, and get to know each other on a deeper level. And all of us, we really got to know each other on a more deeper level. And yeah, I cannot say out certain incidents, but those actually built the bridge for our entire MBA journey from there on. So that was
Yes.
some of the
Agree.
best times and most memorable things I can say. And yeah, communities, and you have a lot of clubs. You have a consulting club, you have a finance club, you have an entrepreneurship club. All of these have their own events. They invite certain guests, certain directors, CEOs from all these multinational companies. They all come together, share their knowledge and experience with you. You get to learn a lot. And once you're part of these clubs, you get to go out and meet people you never thought you could. So they open doors for you which you never think you can. Coming to the actual best part about the community is the alumni network. Like,
Mm.
I cannot stress how important the alumni network is to the MBA program. It's literally, you have to network as if your life depends on it. And I'm not just saying that just say hi, bye, and just not talk to them anymore. You have to understand more deeper and just engage with them on a personal level and figure out what value you can give and what value they can provide, and just be their friend. Like, treat alumni as someone who has done this journey before you and they have succeed. I mean, they've become successful now. So
Yeah.
that is something which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Uttham.
Hands down, the preterm was also one of the most memorable experiences for me. That it from that alone, I was able to build my friendships, and I think I can say that it's going to be lifelong friendships. And Uttam is definitely one of them,
Exactly.
because we have been friends since Asian Century Summit, actually, and now we work together. How cool is that? Three desks
Exactly.
away from each other. Yeah, but
Exactly.
and also yeah, that's really a character. I would say that that's getting to know each other's character was a good idea to have in a preterm. The other thing that I love is those leap events where you get director's table. You can ask. I mean, you get perspectives from really senior leaders. You get to ask them face to face what they're going through. It can even develop into a personal mentorship, because we also have those elite mentorship program in the MBA where if you sign up, hopefully you do when you are a student of MBA, of CUHK MBA, you get a personal mentor, one, two, if not three, that you can ask and relate to, and even develop really personal friendships that you can have a soundboard. You can soundboard to in career moves, some issues that you are encountering at work. And because I'm saying this because I personally have this network up until now, uh, which I've built through the MBA. I particularly appreciate that. I never thought that that would be something that's really possible and real, but it is. So you get mentoring, and you get really generous people from the alumni network, and also professors sometimes that really help you or give time and energy to develop and at least provide some insights on what they're from their perspective, what how things are and what you could do or what's the possibilities for you. So I have never felt sorry, I have always felt what I meant, encouraged, even with business idea, we have business ideas, and all. So that's really a memorable thing for me. Even classes, we had a visitor visit. The MBA office was generous enough to have visiting professors and teach some subjects that are not part of our curriculum, and that was amazing as well. That my mind was blown, I was challenged, my thinking was influenced by those programs or subjects as well.
Fantastic sharing. Yeah. Thank you, Uttham and RoAnne. I'm well aware of the time, so I'll just end off with the last question before moving on to the Q&A session,
Yeah.
which might overrun for roughly 10 to 15 minutes. So I hope that all of you, our audiences as well, RoAnne and Uttham, all of you don't mind. So my last question would be that, for the final reflection, um, what would be a piece of advice that you offer to a prospective applicant or student, who have applied to CHK MBA today? And so what would it be?
Or if I had to say in one sentence, live the moment and enjoy the journey. You will never get that time back. So that is something I would 100% say to myself if I was applying now. But yeah, I'm just
Mm.
passing on the torch to the next set of applicants. Just enjoy the journey. Don't be like, hey, I'm just here, just do this. Enjoy the moment and go through what you will never go through in your life again. Coming to a more
I
serious
agree.
note, you have to use the MBA resources that they provide. The university has tons of resources. They connect you to events, do a lot of networking. You have to utilize that. Do not just sit idle and think that everyone will be handed to you on a silver platter. Does not work that way. You have to go out there and create your own identity, make your own connections, and just push yourself to the hardest. Like, I know some classes will make you feel like, why am I even here? Why am I even doing this? Like, I just don't want this anymore. But push through that and you will see the results in the end. Just give it your best. That is something I would say.
Okay, with that. And
Okay.
RoAnne?
I'm a little bit of a sports-minded person, but this is not my sport. But I'll say my message through this. If you play baseball or maybe cricket, if we have cricket players here, I feel like CHK, the MBA, gives you a good bat and also trains your arm. Now it's up to you how hard you're gonna hit. So, what I can say is with that imagery is hit it hard and hit it right. So, work hard while you're here, but also right, do things right, make friends, enjoy and live in the moment. Uttam was right. You're never gonna do another MBA after the MBA, but also at the same time, be very uh, mindful, if not, sounds quite a bit wrong, but if not strategic about it, because this is really a good investment. This education is really a good investment, and like any good investment, it is entirely up to you how to make it grow. Now, CUHK, if you imagine it, like I said in the back, but the other thing is CHK already has a good seed and a good land. Now it's up to you how well you water it and how well you take care of it. So water it well, and take care of it. Take care of it well. So yeah, it's a really great place to be in and a really good program to take. So you are not wrong in being here and being curious about this program and talking to us. So, in fact, you're in a very right track.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank
for
you,
those of you
RoAnne.
who joined, we are right across campus. You can just drop down and say hi anytime you want.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We'll be happy to eat in campus too if you want to
Yep.
invite us for dinner or lunch there.
Exactly. It's just 5 minutes bus ride, from business school to HKSTP and vice versa from, HKSTP to our business school. So very
True, true,
convenient
true, true.
in terms of getting around. Yeah. Thank you, Rowan and Uttam, for the sharing and very insightful. And I hope that our attendees, our audiences, have picked up a lot of advices and insights from Uttam and Rowan. Um, I have just seen that a couple of hands been raised, so I'll let me see how I can allow our audiences to sort of speak.
Yep. Shoot your questions at us. We are here to answer. Go for it,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah. I saw that Nathan had raised his hand, so I'll just allow Nathan to speak, or you can type in the chat box, which is fine as well. And
I think
Wow,
Nathan
we
is still
covered
on mute.
everything. I think no one has any doubts. We told everything perfectly.
Yeah,
very comprehensive.
I saw some people raise their hands too. It'd be fun to, find
Yep.
out what your questions are.
Yeah, it'll be fun to engage. Yeah. So yeah, Nathan, you have been allowed to speak, so feel free to, you know, open your mic and
Unmute.
yeah, and share your thoughts or
Yeah.
insights.
And if you're joining the MBA, you're gonna have a lot of speaking time too.
Yeah,
Hi,
hi Nathan.
Hi,
Hello.
Nathan.
hello.
Yeah.
I think it's evening here. Good evening to you all.
Good evening.
Evening to you too.
It was actually a mistake. So that's why I put down my hand. Anyway,
Ah,
yeah.
that's okay.
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 Do you mind sharing where you're from?
I'm from Ghana, but I'm currently in China.
Oh,
Oh,
that's really
interesting.
cool.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice. Okay. What would be your question?
I actually do not have any question at this moment. I just wanted to enjoy the session.
Amazing,
Okay.
Nathan.
Hope that you
That's
have enjoyed.
you'll fit right into the MBA.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Nathan. Welcome.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
have any
Okay.
more. Yeah, I saw three hands as well raised earlier. I
Okay.
saw that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember who are they? You remember, right?
No, I don't remember, but I'm just yeah.
Okay. Well, at least I
I'm just gonna
recognize that.
I think I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say maybe some people were asking are gonna ask, in my anticipation, like
Yeah.
is it hard to get in? Are there any how to say tips how any how to make your case strong and all of this? I don't know.
Yeah.
That was my question when I attended all of this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah. You can certainly share, right?
yeah, I mean, getting into an MBA is, of course, very competitive, especially in a school like CUHK. So it is really, my recommendation is really two things actually: be authentic, but also really um, sell yourself, sell yourself, because at some point this is also necessary in anything that we do. We are able to uh, showcase, what we can do and how we are gonna make the most out of the program. So be prepared when you're making your application. Really think about, it's a really good time to reflect. Really think about why you're doing the MBA and how you are gonna utilize the MBA to, make a good I guess contribution to the society, or how you're gonna make good out of your career. So I think that's really important. It would make sense for the business school into looking at the applications that way. But be
Very good
real,
point.
of
Like,
course.
I think I would like to add on that reflection part. Think of yourself as a river. You have to reflect on your journey and then you have to see your
Mm.
tributaries, like where you go, and then plan like where you want your journey to end. Do you want to join the sea or form a waterfall or just reflect? That is the best thing you can do right now.
That is a very good imagery, and that's an internal joke between me and Uttam. Thanks for reminding me, Uttam. Yes, reflection is good.
Totally agree.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I see there's a question from Georgia, and but thank you, Georgia. So I personally, have been in contact with Georgia
Oh, that's
from
nice.
Italy. So yeah, really happy to see a question from you. So let me just start off with saying the question. So, hi Uttham, hi RoAnne. First of all, thank you so much. Could you give more info, especially related to the interview phase of the application? What kinds of questions were you asked? Wow, that was a long time ago. So
I
I
know.
Can we
you
even
just
answer
Especially
remember?
that?
for me.
Like, won't it be
Especially
cheating
for
or
me.
something? Like, if we give out the questions, you can just prepare for that and just give out the answers. But yeah, I'm just kidding. Be prepared in the sense, just be authentic. As Rohan said, just don't try to fake your answers. Whatever questions they ask will not be out of the textbook. There is no textbook here. You just have to be
Hmm.
yourself. whatever answer you have is just going to be about your life, your experience, your past journey, what education you had, and what you want to do with the MBA essentially. Like you're taking this MBA,
Yeah.
why? What you want to achieve after the end of the MBA, what your journey wants to look like. Like you want to pivot your career, you want the MBA to do entrepreneurship. You need to have a clear picture in mind why you're doing the MBA and just give a journey of your life so far and what you want to do with it is what I can say.
Yeah, I agree. There's no rocket science in the interview, actually, George. I wish, I could give you tips or whatever, but I already said the authenticity is an imperative part, and also candor. I'd say be candid about your concern. These are the two things that I think I always operate in, even as a business person. Authenticity and candor are really important in the business world. I think this is how we should do business, and this is how you should tackle your interview.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and to add on from the admissions perspective, um, use more of your past and current work experience as examples when tackling some of the questions asked. So it could be in the form of a scenario based, situational based type of questions that our applicants would face during the interview stage. So yeah, really using a sort of structure to how you go about answering the questions. For example, using a star, structure would help in terms of putting in place the sort of
Yeah.
experience that you've gone through. Mm,
Oh, yeah, Albert, for that regard, I also want to share that you can also use SMG, story, message, game, because I think this helps the panelists get an idea of, your overall profile. What's your story? What's your message because of that story, and what you have gained, and what the business school can also leverage on that experience.
great advice. Hope that helps, Giorgio.
So a couple more questions that I've seen. So I'm a little bit
Uh,
ahead of you, Albert, because they
oh,
popped
okay,
up on
yeah,
my
sure.
screen.
Oh, okay. Well, I shall just answer this these two questions, and we shall quit it out because I know it's pretty late for everyone here. So
Yeah.
second last question would be scholarship opportunities. Yes, certainly there is, but again, it depends on how well you do during the interview, how strong your application is, and how diverse your background is as well. So there's certainly scholarship opportunities,
Yeah.
even all the way to
Yeah.
the last round. But it all depends on how much is left in the scholarship pot as well. So it differs from year to year. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you're interested to apply, do apply earlier. Um, then you would stand a higher probability of gaining, a higher scholarship, uh, depending on the situation during this specific time. As for the last
True.
questions, yeah, thank you so much for doing this session. Just curious about how easy it is to socialize and make friends at CHK and in Hong Kong as a city. How has your
So easy.
experience been, and how diverse is the CHK MBA classroom? RoAnne first, maybe?
I'll, an- I'll answer this in the perspective of CUHK and Hong Kong as a city. So, because we live in campus, I personally have had a lot of friends that I never thought I'd meet, no, scientists and all, because I live in the postgraduate hall where some of the brightest minds in CUHK live. So it's crazy how you can encounter scientists along the hall cooking their own food and, just walking around and doing all your household chores together or dorm chores together. So it's not that hard really. It actually really depends on, you naturally gravitate towards the people that are highly likely would be gonna be your lifelong friends. So I can say in CHK and in the MBA classroom, as well as in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is, depending on some parts, Hong Kong is a very international city. So people are rather I say personally in my personal experience, the Hong Kong people are really friendly and very used to having foreigners if you're a foreigner. So really helpful as well here and there. So I could say it's not that hard but you also have to be in the, how to say, appropriate places to make these friends. I enjoyed my campus friends actually. So apart from my MBA cohort, I made friends from the PhDs of my dorm. So, and also, by the way, some of the clubs, so that we go to the gym. I've made some friends in the gym as well. The swimming pool, I used to go a lot to the swimming pool on the campus. I made some fellows who also like to swim. So it's really dependent on your interest. The campus is huge, and Hong Kong is a very vibrant city. There's no spot here that is boring, actually.
Yeah,
It's not
there's
that
even a
hard.
country-specific club that RoAnne actually represented for the
Oh,
Philippines.
yes. Yeah, it's true. That's true. And by the way, I would like to say that on that note that I was really touched because one of the principles of the university is that diversity is always going to be celebrated, advanced, and protected. And that really spoke to me because it was the chancellor who mentioned this during that event that Albert was talking about. So yeah, we even have diversity clubs like Filipino Club in CUHK.
Yep,
Amazing. I
indeed.
mean, you just painted the entire picture perfectly. As Rowan mentioned, the dorm is one of the best places to find your first friends. I never knew that I
Yeah.
would be going to a new country with them. I mean, it's just a personal story, but we went to Bangkok, Thailand. It's just a sudden plan. We just formed a plan, went there, had fun, came back. I never knew I would do that. Second thing, you can just mingle with all the fellow dormmates. And if you're especially into playing games or drinking, you just go to your friend's room, start drinking, have a chat. It's late at night, and you're having a nice time. So, what I'm trying to say, the social life is amazing if you make good use of it. If you just sit in your room
Yeah.
and think that someone will knock at your door and become friends, no. So, you have to go out and talk to people, mingle, and see what you can find to do together. Let's say, as Ron mentioned, swimming or go to the gym, play some games. So I
Table tennis.
exactly table tennis as well.
All sorts.
And you have football grounds, tennis courts. So apart from the campus, outside in Hong Kong, it's a very international city. So you have an area called Lang Kwai Fong. It's the party hub of Hong Kong. Over there,
Yes.
you can meet people just standing outside the bar, drinking, having a chat. It's also a good place to network for your business. So the people that go there usually come from very established
Diverse
places, you can
background.
say, and
That's
they're
true.
very high in position as well. So you can just go out, network, talk to people, and the MBA also provides opportunity for you to network. If you're part of any club or community, they organize events for you to just go talk to people and mingle around.
Mm.
Yep.
Apart from that, the diversity in the MBA classroom itself is fantastic. You have people from various different countries. I think this batch we have close to 15 to 20 different countries. I mean, I'm not the statistics person. Albert will answer that, but given our batch, it
Yeah,
was quite good,
that's it.
and I made lifelong friends, which I will definitely be grateful for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
amazing. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for the sharing. And yeah, I'm sure that our audiences or our attendees inspired, by your unique sharing, which will be influential, to making the decision, moving ahead in their application or thinking of applying to CHK MBA program.